What's going on, guys? Back with a third video. In this video, this is actually where I get injured. I was, obviously very tired from the training, and I'm rolling against a guy who I thought was a white belt, but I found out later was a purple belt wearing a white belt. And he goes for, so I guess he saw the purple belt and he saw red. And so for me, in the beginning, I'm kind of just like relaxing, but at a certain point, I'm just like, I kind of just turn it on. And at that point, like I start to feel some pressure on my chest where I had pulled it previously when I was gonna take that fight actually towards the end of this month. But I ended up almost partially pulling, almost tearing my chest muscle. And I thought it was feeling better, but obviously you gotta give yourself enough time to rest, to recover, and also make sure you're icing and you're stretching, which I have not been doing. But yeah, so you'll see a few minutes of the roll, and obviously I'll give you guys the play-by-play. So go ahead and check it out. So my apologies for the angle. I didn't realize that I should have put it a little bit higher. But here, he wanted to start standing up, and I guess he saw that I was a purple belt. And because he's a purple belt too, if I had known that, I wouldn't have gone so easily on him. But I thought maybe he was just a white belt with a judo background. So I was like, all right, let me see what he can do. Let me see where his takedowns are. Obviously I could just, shoot a double or, or shoot a judo takedown. So he goes to do the same thing, but he isn't able to get much going. But from there, he goes and he's here. He stretches out my leg and he's kind of bending on the knee. So I give him the side control position. At this point, I still don't know what, again, he's a white belt. I think he's just a white belt, but I'm like, oh, he's got good pressure. So here I'm pretty relaxed, and he's focusing on trying to pass. But as you can see, he's got his hips up the whole time. And so for me, I'm just keeping the pressure away. He was trying to get, I guess, maybe a baseball or a lapel choke here. But he never really had the positioning, because the entire time I'm fighting his hips and I'm making sure, obviously I know how to defend, so I'm making sure his arms aren't in any position to really damage me. So he's constantly going for the chokes, and he's full strength, going pretty hard. And again, for me, I'm just keeping the pressure away, trying to reserve energy, because again, by this point I'm exhausted. My conditioning is nowhere near where it needs to be. So at this point I'm just really resting and kind of regaining my composure. But he keeps trying to do the same choke, and I'm just kind of relaxing into it. As you can see, I just get my hand right underneath his armpit, and it's fairly easy to stop the choke at that point. And he just switches positions and just continues to try the same choke. And then here you see I kind of use my forearm to get some pressure. And then at that point I go to work towards half guard, but he fights to keep the position. And at that point I just flip him, and then he goes into the turtle position. Here I start to work my way towards his back. I know he didn't want to give it up, and so for me, I took this time to really just work on going, I like to call it going Khabib. So from here, I just pressure him against the wall. I have his foot, and I just use that positioning to drop him down and get in that top position. So I was working to get mount, but he did a good job of getting his butterfly hooks in, and he's using the gi. For me, because I've spent so much time focusing on no gi, I remember the grips, but I don't use them as much. But at this point is where my chest starts to hurt. So I feel the chest position hurt, and then I go to start passing. But I keep going because I don't feel it as much. And you see he's still using that lapel to keep that pressure away. And then at that point, I was going to pass. But right as I did that push-up motion is where my chest starts hurting. So you see me kind of back up, and I just tell him to stop, because at this point I feel my chest muscle kind of go, and then I have to end the round. So that's it for now. Thank you guys again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. Thank you guys again for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, you can check me out on social media at Sdotbell on Instagram, Sdotbell MMA on Twitter, Facebook.com/Sdotbell MMA. Thank you guys again. Peace.